Alright. Yeah, don't you ever come back. I was just playing. Alright, guys, don't forget to share, subscribe the video. I promise y'all a reading, alright? $1 million reading. In all, in all seriousness. Alright, I don't want to die today. That's not funny, is it? I don't think so. That's not very funny, right? Gotcha. Alright, I got you. I got you. Alright. Just checking. I just sometimes do that. I just scope out my surroundings. I want to see who's out there making a noise with their loud exhaust. Alright. I watch my P's and Q's. I'm aware. Y'all funny. Y'all be so funny. I'm hunting rabbits. Like, share, subscribe the video. I'm going to give y'all that promised reading that I had. Alright. It's a promised reading that y'all had. Fortune 500s. Welcome in, everyone. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, I forgot to send this out to the board of directors on there real fast. Alright. Let's see. Why do I hear siren? What's up, Archie? How you doing? Good? Ever better? I'm just hunting rabbits. Just hunting. So checking my surroundings. Alright, clear, concise message. Alright. I'm not stupid. Alright, back to where I was at. Alright, y'all want $1 million read? Alright, here's $1 million read. Alright. Oh, this is gonna get intense. Ooh. Yeah, you can ask a question. Cool ninja. Hello, mommy. Mommy, I'm okay. Thank you. I'll just have to check my surroundings every now and then. Never know. What's up, single tire? Single tire. How does Cash feel about you? Or about me? Me and money, we don't get along. I'm just playing. Oh yeah, the money. After seeing you, it's winter outside, but snowing in my... Oh, come on, guys. Y'all, I have to check my surroundings. Who's gonna be a bodyguard's body man? But a body man, alright? Golly. I have to check y'all. I gotta keep y'all on y'all's P's and Q's, don't I? I gotta train this whole goddamn town, don't I? Brazil? Alright, look, I'm gonna go by the thumbs up. Whoever's hitchhiking, where are you hitchhiking to? Caller number 1 on the recorded line. Alright. Oh, crazy gamer. Can I fix my knife in your water? Oh, you're crazy. Can I fix my knife in your water? Why would you want to do a thing like that? How you're hawked on that thing. Nah. Alright. Mwah. Mwah. I don't like jumping. Oh, shit. I have a jumping stand? No, I ain't jumping. I don't think so. I'm good. Nah, I'd rather not. Somebody's telling the truth here. Somebody's not surrendering. Why would I jump? You're not my boss. I'm the boss. Captain Alexis is the boss. Okay, let me go get my goddamn t-shirt. Hold on, Grandma. I'll be right back. Like goddamn sirens and bells and whistles going off. Alright, one second. Let me put my t-shirt on, y'all. Still a little damp. Alright. Hey, no peeking. No peeking, y'all. Alright. Here we go. Still a little damp. I'm the boss. Redneck Yacht Club. All right. Sheesh. All right. Yeah. To you. That's Captain Alexis. Got a Redneck Yacht Club. All right. We'll get y'all some good deals too. If you haven't checked them out, you should check them out online, right? Little yacht sales. They got some good deals going on online, or little sea adventures they do. If y'all are interested in buying a boat or purchasing one, I suggest y'all hit those guys up. They are getting some reasonably good prices right now. I think I've seen some yachts up there for like 30 grand, 20 grand, 15 grand, as low as that much, 15 grand for like a little 32 footer, I think. Little small thing, pretty sure, but that's about as low as they go. And the older the boat, the more, you know, depreciation in value or whatever. Just kind of depends what you're looking for and all your boating needs, but I suggest y'all check them out. I want that is behind this club. What? This? Yeah, Little Sea Adventures online, if you check them out. Little Sea Adventures, or Little Yacht Sales. Actually, they have boats for like 15 grand on there, like 20 grand. And actually, a lot of people don't know this, but they can't tell you what to do on your boat. Once you're on the water, you're pretty much legal. And anything you do is all called maritime law. You know? So, y'all tell my grandma hi when y'all call up there. If you're looking for all your boating needs, only thing you got to do really is you got to keep up with the insurance. So that's as far as I know. Got to keep up with your insurance. So you got to have good like standing of money revenue coming in if you want to maintain a boat, because you're on the water. You can't just be a freaking Neanderthal. You could be a redneck, you know. You could be all that all day long on the freaking lake, but they ain't gonna allow it on the water like that. You got the Navy and stuff you got to deal with, so you know. And then also my grandma, I don't know if she teaches the classes now or who does, but Family Lee, hey, how you doing? So I don't know if she teaches the classes, but they do teach classes how to navigate on the water. Teaching latitude, longitude, how to navigate and stuff like that out on the water. And I'm pretty sure she teaches that class, or someone teaches it. My grandma used to be a Spanish professor, so she's a linguist, but that's why it's muy importante, you know, when traveling in the water. So, how's everyone doing? So y'all check them out. They got some pretty good deals right now. Little yacht sales or little sea adventures. They have really good deals on boats now. They're some pretty decent ones, but you have to be able to maintain the insurance on them. Okay. So if that is something you would be interested in, you have to maintain, you have to show responsibility and what have you. How's everyone doing, y'all? Y'all tell my grandma hi. The family Lee, tell her say hi. Y'all tell my grandma hi. How rude. All right. But y'all check them out. And then they have like races and stuff like that. They race across the ocean. Stuff like that. It's pretty cool to see how far they get. Hello. That's my grandma. She'll tell you, hello. Oh, she's funny. She's something else, yeah. I used to tell her that a shark bit my arm off and a whale bit my leg off. Yeah, shark bit me arm off and a whale bit my leg off. Yeah, it's pretty different though, you know. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of moxie to leave all your belongings behind and to, be ready for that. To set sail on the ocean. You know what it takes to do that. It takes a lot. So you gotta. It's good. You gotta have the desire for it, or you gotta have the knack for it. Does that make sense? You gotta really aspire to want it. You know, if that's something you really want. So me, I grew up, or I went to visit my grandmother at a very young age, and it inspired me a lot to want to sail the ocean and see what's out there. So it's still my dream, and I'm going to do it soon. I don't know, Grandma, can you have dogs on the water? I don't know if you can have dogs on the water like that, but pretty sure you can. Anyway, I don't think they would make too much of a mess. I'm not particularly sure about that. I've never asked my grandma. You should ask her if she knows. But yeah, you gotta live by the day. You gotta, I don't know, pretty much. I mean, think about it. You get to relive your life every day. Like there's not much room for clothes. Probably would just have like a small storage, but you'd have to like get a new outfit every day, which would be badass. Like, be Goodwilling it all the time. You never have to wear the same clothes twice, and you get to live on the water. Nobody really tells you what to do. You don't bother nobody. Nobody bothers you, and you get to see all the neat, cool places. Yeah, especially around December, you want to stay away from the ocean. So December is mostly hurricane season for that. Anyway, that's why most if you go on a cruise ship or whatever in the middle of December, you typically can get a really good deal, and it's for a reason. It's not a good deal. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people don't know this. Like maritime law back in the day, back whenever people came in here from the slave days or what have you, like from overseas, like we went across by maritime law. That's how we traveled, was through maritime law. Now we have Space Force, and it's something else. It's Space Force is You can own everything all the way up to heaven, all the way down to hell, in latitude, longitude, distance-wise of the earth, right? So we all matter. We're all made up of matter, right? So by back in the day, by maritime law, if you are on a boat, for instance, and you're out in the middle of the ocean and you're, say, 9 months pregnant and you're about to give birth to a baby, well, maritime law back in the day, the laws goes by jus solis, which is right of blood, or right of soil. Jus solis, right of soil, which some countries will honor that, all right? And this is how you can differentiate who's an illegal immigrant and who's not. And the time, or the traveling aspects of things, is because you have to take up time and space in this space right here. Well, it depends on where you were born. Say you're 9 months pregnant out in the middle of the ocean and you give birth to a baby. Say your parent is from another foreign country, and then what citizenship would the baby take, if depending on where you were at? Well, say you're out in a certain amount of feet out in the water, some countries will honor that. You could be in a whole other country and give birth to a baby, and certain countries will honor that country, right of soil or right of blood, or even in some countries they will honor the where the ship was built in, which is different. So it just depends where you're at in the water, and they will honor it or not honor it. Giving birth to a child in the middle of the ocean. It's true fact. So, read my comment. You like dogs. Aw. I'm staying away from the ocean. Read my comments. I've read your comments. Did I not answer your comments? Am I not answering y'all? So anyway, you're staying away. Why are you staying away from the ocean? But yeah, so that it's very important to it's dry outside but raining in my pants. Oh, you're funny. Baby, it's cold outside. So anyway, you're pretty funny. Captain Alexis here. No, but y'all should check them out. Pretty good deals and stuff like that. Like me personally, I want to go to Genoa, and then I want to travel up to Geneva, and then I want to check out Spain and all that stuff, because like I'm scared to fly. I don't like to fly. Yeah, I'm not really much of a flyer, I don't think. And why am I not much of a flyer? Because I don't want to fly. Don't forget about me. I won't forget about you. I don't like to fly because I just don't, unless it's Christian Dior calling me back to my homeland. Alright. Alright, let's go. Alright, who wants a reading? Nabrisha Archie, don't forget about me. I won't. How can I forget about you? Alright. Let's go clear and concise message for the overall collective. And then we'll go 1 through 99 problems with Wi-Fi in 1. Yeah, Redneck Yacht Club. Yeah, so you can have a boat all you want to out on the lake, but the ocean, that's a different story. You got the U.S. Navy to deal with out there and stuff like that. You know, you're dealing on a broader, it's the ocean. You're on the water, so the laws are definitely different, but more freedom. And it's not to be taken advantage of or granted for. Okay? There's no more third party here. Yes, the spot there is club printed. There's club printed. What do you mean there's club printed? Me? Me? Oh yeah, don't forget about me. I don't forget about you. Got you, Nabrisha Archie. Ah, gee. Right. Somebody is lying about a relationship here. Somebody's lying about a relationship. Someone doesn't want this relationship. They're lying to themselves, or they're lying to you. Or someone lied, or somebody got spooked. And hunting rabbits. Alright. Judgment is in the reverse. There's no judgment here with a relationship. To have something. Yes, I can see we could have something together. Something like that. Queen of Cups here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio trying to, could also be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, is trying to mix and mingle with someone from the past right here. LOL, is that funny? Ace of Swords, that's the truth. You play stone, paper, scissors. Yeah. Stone, paper, scissors. Ah, I gotcha. Somebody is being very sexual with someone that they want to have a marriage contract with, and somebody looks at them like they're your lover. See? They look at you like, while shaking hand, I give my spoon in your hand. I don't get that. While shaking hand, I give my spoon in your hand. That sounds ridiculous. Why would you do a thing like that? Just keep your spoon. Alright. So, you have the lovers here and the in second car, you and me in there. Shaking hand, I give my spoon in your hand. In second car. You and me is there. I don't get it. Oh. In second car. That for me? So, mommy. So, we have a lover situation here. It's not a situation, it's, everything beautiful and everything that glitters and that is. This is somebody, he's saying that to me. Yeah, I was just having like some flashbacks. Nabrisha, is that you and me? I mean Nebraska? You're talking to El Chapo? Alright, so yeah, we got a lover situation here. We also have somebody who's not fighting for something here at the strength of this relationship. What is the white liquid in first card? White liquid. There's no white liquid. This is, I'm lost. Yeah, I'm too. What are you talking about? He's pouring a cup out. He's saying this one's for the homies. I gotta put all my player ways behind me. That's what he's saying. So he's dumping that cup out to make room for his lover, who's giving him the juice. The apple right there, showing him the juice. There you go. There's some juice. And then, so he's putting all his player ways behind him. Can you just not right now? Alright, so yeah. Obstacle is this child's money or something. This money belongs to this child or something like that. Somebody wants to act childish. A hermit here wants to act very childish here. There's a hermit, a Virgo energy, who knows someone's the Empress, but wants to rob this person, like, of everything. Their children, their children's money. Something about they feel like they got left behind, or they left a group of people behind in some sort of way. This could be a Virgo energy. It has some sort of like vendetta against females or women or moms. There we have it. Stepmommy. Show a card that is about you and me. Okay. Alright. Something about a Queen of Wands in the reverse. There's something about some sort of ancestor that's in the reverse right here. So what happened here is this Virgo has like mommy issues and stuff. Is that how he feel toward me? Has like mommy issues and stuff like that. And he can't stand to see the fact that somebody would be actually moving on without him, because he wanted to choose some other little Tatiana in their place, but it's like they never said nothing or something. It was like a big old setup by like the hospitals or something like that. I'm seeing that, I'm picking up on that big, because this hermit right here is like it's like someone who's sick. Someone who's sick, this person can have like sick um sexual desires in some sort of way. So they try to like pull all the attention off of everyone else and guide it towards the Empress here in the upright. So that's what this person does, because they have like bad mommy issues and stuff. See, there's something about going back to your yeah, un momento, I'll be right with you. There's something about this Queen of Wands in the reverse. This is like returning to your innocence. It's your mommy issues. Your mommy's calling. She's saying you have issues, but she can't reach you because you've gone too far into something here. So you've gone way too far into this scenario. And something about not receiving any justice for some shit that has been done here. You're not fighting with this person's not fighting you. Nobody ever will ever suspect or know that it is you, but with your little comments, I'm starting to catch on to who you are. Because you've got yeah, somebody who's not fighting you or something like that. It's like somebody just does not want to see someone become an empress whatsoever, at all. Yeah, and then let's go further, shall we? Should we go any further, or should we just keep this whole like facade, marriage thing up? Or how long does that even? How long could one go pimping someone out under the table? How long would you say that far enough has gone too far? Like, say if you weren't talking to someone for like years and years, and y'all just stopped talking, that person moved on and had a kid and a family and stuff, but they were still playing in your energy. How sick and sadistic could one person be? I have to know that crazy gamer. I'm just curious. I'll wait. Okay, so we got justice is in the reverse for some reason. Justice is in the reverse because somebody took advantage over somebody's inheritance or some shit like that here. Somebody took over the whole freaking thing there. And there's no justice here for that. So what do we do about that? What do we do about that? Well, the star is in the reverse, so you're not going to try to make it right by trying to incorporate some sort of star quality in somebody because it just does, it's not there. Let me tell you something, I don't know, is Family Lee in still inside here? Um, let's see, there's something about the star qualities in the reverse. It's never going to happen, Captain. You can't make somebody a star quality if they're just not going to be a star. Just because you want to make them one in some sort of way. But it seems like somebody has more of like a knack for that in some sort of way, and they only receive. Here's the pathetic part. Let me tell y'all the pathetic part. You got that. Just I want you to look at this. I want you to soak that in. Um. Okay, and over a period of time, yes, it became that for you. But was it like worth it? I mean, just look at this. How much distance this person has gotten. See the dog? How it's like, oh, I'm a man. I'm gonna take over this thing right here. But I want to point something out to you. Okay, look at the little boy and his dog. See that little boy right there? That little boy is so lost. He's got all the pinnacles. Sure, yeah, he's got all the pinnacles. But he doesn't even know their own worth or their own value or nothing like that. He doesn't even know the value of a damn dollar. He don't, because he's immature and he's trapped. He's trapped inside that little dog right there. He's trapped inside that energy. Can't help but try to make up for the things around him because he doesn't even know the damn value of it or the spiritual path it would take to obtain that on his own because he's just a scared, trapped little boy. Taking small favors from little trolls that he shouldn't be. See that? I'm just saying, and yeah, over a period of time, it did become that. Sure, in some sort of way. Somebody in the family's a star. I don't know if Grandma's still in here. She could vouch for you, or I don't know if you're, a fan of Kiss or anything like that. But Grandma, are you still in here? Do you want to vouch for me? So there's something about Page of Pentacles here. He's taking small favors. Y'all ever seen that Shrek movie where guess the kid's name? What's his name? Rumpelstiltskin. You have to guess his name. That guy. You know, the one that makes off with your firstborn child and everything like that. And then, you remember in like the Shrek 3 how he's having to take like small favors? He's like, little boy or something like that, like all weird and shit. Like this is that sort of energy. It's like somebody has made some sort of profitable, I'd say quite a profit off of doing this for quite some time. To make someone feel manly here, they just keep doing it and doing it because it's the only thing that's really worked. Because they found this empress right there, and they thought that they turned her in the reverse, cut off all communications from her ancestors and people around her that loved her and supported her, and this person never got any justice for what this sick, sadistic person did. See what this sick person did? They turned this into a freaking revenue. Like all those pinnacles in there, it's like all the little favors that everybody did. Every little boy did a favor for him at one point in time. And look, it's grown into quite the revenue, hasn't it? If I do say so myself, that's quite a lot of um unjust favors right there. That is a lot. How would you count that as a marriage? Now, did Adam give trying to think. Did Adam give it the apple to Eve or did Eve eat the apple? Do we know really how that story happened? No, but what we do know is we can check the math because we're smart. And look, what we can do is we can say no to your little star offer because we're good. And then, so what we could do is we could check the math from there, okay? We can go 10 pinnacles, okay? Pinnacles. Minus, let's see, if we were to get a divorce, I'm just saying, if this was the end of a, divorce, We got 10 penalized pinnacles. No justice. So far we have no justice over where did these pinnacles come from. Let's get further into it. This came from someone's ancestors here that somebody did not communicate this with or about. Okay, somehow they turned this dog into a cat. So would that be like turning a male to a female or a female to a male? Is that what that is? That's like someone's innocence. That flower represents innocence. But somebody turned a dog into a cat because that's a black cat. And the only thing else is this black dog right there with the snake. So would that be the representation of the apple right there in the Garden of Eden right there? Would that be what that is? Would that be someone was innocent in eating the apple? So therefore the world kept spinning around and round, and we got stuck on this weird conundrum that somebody was like a weirdo when they were really an empress right there, seen in the upright. And Page of Pentacles right there. Some weird fella wanted to make a quick buck or two off all the little boys he could find or something like that. There's something about this Five of Swords in reverse. Somebody who couldn't fight or defend themselves. You know, an innocent person who couldn't stand up and defend themselves in some sort of way. So somebody got turned into a bunch of cats here in the reverse. So the ancestors couldn't communicate. It's like, you know what? How did God separate the people whenever they all couldn't speak? How they all couldn't speak the same languages. He separated them in different countries because he got mad at them because they were at the bottom of the mountain worshiping a false idol or a bronze calf, if you would, right? Isn't that how that goes in the Bible? So it's like he said, God came down and he showed his wrath. He was mad. He was severely mad. So he separated all the people at the bottom of the mountain worshiping a golden calf at the bottom of it. And to punish them, he separated them by languages, so they couldn't be able to speak to one another. So they couldn't communicate with one another, with each other's ancestors and what have you. So basically, it's like, okay, all the thieves are going to go over here in this world, on this continent, and in this country, you know, however you travel by boat or by plane or whatever. And it's like, okay, and all the ones that can communicate clearly are going to go over here in this world, okay? And so forth, in kind of that same retrospect. So you see how the dividing of the language kind of gets divided out. Now, how do you divide the assets? That's the key point there. So a lack of communication. Question? You have a question? Go ahead. So this is like a lack of communication, but meanwhile, the worlds still have to spin on the axis in some sort of way, even though there's no communication here. Although we're witnessing freaky shit happen, children turning into cats and dogs, what do you see there? And then somehow these they get no justice whatsoever, but yet somebody makes all the revenue right there. You see that? And that's not even a cat or a dog that's in the same lineage there. They get to hold on to all this loot, all this treasure that stemmed from, give me a little special favor, little boy, over somebody who is not fighting, somebody who couldn't fight for themselves. So, let me do a special favor for you, little boy. It's sort of energy from the freaking Shrek or Hills Have Eyes or some shit. That every time, sex problem. So from the Hills Have Eyes, well, you know, that's just the difference between male and female. You know, it just depends on who you are, or how you speak from it, or how you see it, or whatever. I mean, it really depends. Like, seriously, it all depends on who you're talking to, for sure. So there's somebody about a star card right here that's seen in the reverse. Somebody, they want to dim this light. Now, who has the light of the Aquarius? I think it's that guy with that snake right there, holding that little star and that lantern to light its way, because it don't know what the it's doing, all right? So this guy does not know what the he's doing. He's trying to measure something out right there, like very clearly and precisely, but he can't see for shit without this damn Aquarius. And this Aquarius is in the reverse position. Sorry for the tits. She's in the reverse right there, okay? She's trying to pour water on herself when she's already reversed. She's like, yeah, I'm wet. It's raining outside, you know, something like that. So this light has been dimmed quite a bit. So let's talk about, you want to talk about what this water is? This water is his player's card. He's pouring out this water into, what is she doing? What is she pouring out there? Can she even pour it out? She's in reverse. So he is dimming her light in this marriage contract. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know if I can make sense like this. So, he's making the puddle of water for her. See? For her to bathe in his player's cup. He's given up his player's cup for this marriage or this arrangement. See that? And he made her a mud puddle so she could roll around in the mud as a, you know, a pig or some swine or something like that. So I want you to notice how this fancy player's cup turns into these little freaking two, like, you know how like you would trade somebody, like, I'll give you 2 pennies for your 1 nickel or something like that, you know? And it just really don't amount, but at least you get 2, right? But it don't really make sense, you know? Well, a quarter's bigger, you know? Why can't you just trade me for that quarter you got there? Because everyone else has a quarter. Why can't I have a heart too? No, you can have these 2 bronze kettles right here, and I'm gonna hold on to this player's. So who ate the apple? That's the question. Who ate the apple? So something about it just don't sit well with me. But this is like, look, I mean, just the quality in the little cantinas right there. This is like her kitchen or something, or she cooks or something. I don't know if she does cook. Probably not a very good one or something like that. I don't know. So she's not seen as a star because this man has set her up to roll around in this freaking mud puddle and try to rinse herself off in some weird way. So, he's just hoping, like, where does this water go? I don't know where this water leads to, but it's got to lead to somewhere better than here. And he's fully dressed and stuff. She doesn't even have a change of clothes or anything. But he's like, here you go. You got 2 cantinas. It's like somebody's like, come here, little boy. I'll make a deal with you. Again, yet again, somebody's like, come here, little boy. I'll make a deal with you. I'm going to trade you all your clothes. You can roll around this mud pool. You get 2 cantinas. So again, somebody could like, yeah, sure, like obtain all these finances in some weird way or conundrum. But let me explain something to you. You're gonna miss your boat, buddy. You're missing your boat, or you're helping somebody here. I don't know if that's the same guy. That's the same guy. It almost looks like him. It's almost like it really mischievous here. Oh, like here, let me give you a blanket to cover up. Yeah, I know you're probably soaking wet or something like that, but yeah, I gave you the 2 cantinas here, and then now you got an extra kid to travel with here, and we don't even know what country we're from here, and I'm trying to divorce your ass. I've been trying to divorce your ass since we got in this relationship, since the second resurrection here of Christ in some sort of way, but we made 2 monuments out of it. But it's like, where's the damn tree? Where's our family tree, our lineage or whatever? Well, you've been plotting on this divorce to happen from day one, haven't you? Poking 2 holes in the boat there, haven't you? You didn't pick those up. Those would be the first one I picked up. They're poking damn holes in the boat. We're going to sink out of this shit that you created all this water, all this player energy with this water that you wanted to dump out to love me or some way. But what happened was, tell you what happened was, I was playing around in this freaking water right here, and this water split into all these different canals right here. See that? Out of that 1 cantina, out of that 1 cantina, it split like in 5 different canals right there. And so now we have this freaking lake right here. So lo and behold, we have this freaking lake right here, man. And I'm going to explain something to you about this lake. Well, it was a mud puddle, okay? You thought it was just a mud puddle. You gave me the 2 little cantinas. And what? That's all you gave me was 2 little cantinas. You told me a quarter was worth less. So what did she do? She rolled in that freaking mud puddle using them canteens. She used this shit out. You utilized. Good job, you little star sign. Even though you could have had more or something like that, okay? But you want to do the little favor for the person that wanted the little boy to do a favor or something like that. So this person made his own little boy that he could take advantage of, okay? So this canal split off into 5 different sections here, and here they are trying to figure out what country they're going to now, because there's marriage and divorce here. This 4 swords represents divorce. This represents the, you know, sabotage in the relationship itself of having the sexual intercourse in itself. Dropping that apple, and then there's the child right there. Now she's clothed. Now she's worthy enough to at least have a blanket over her to smooth on the calmer waters, you know. He's clothed the entire time. I guess that would give another definition to who touched my garment to, honey, I just kind of, took one, I bought just a size larger than that, honey, and I cut it and I gave you a part of it. So who touched my garment? I guess she did in a way because she needed you to lead her or guide her in some way, but, I guess this didn't happen, some sort of way. This is supposed to be student teacher in some sort of way. So this was going to end in a divorce anyway, in some sort of way, okay? But somebody feels bad, because now this is where the guilt sets in, because you got the little boy there. You got your little favor keeper there. So, but this is in the reverse, okay? So somebody did not pick up these two milestones here. This was not somebody else's burden to carry here, even though they're carrying the load and supposed to move on to calmer waters. They're not carrying shit. They're letting this woman and her child push it all the way through. That's why there's no smooth sailing here. There's no like, this is your captain speaking, blah, blah, blah. This is like no action, zero whatsoever of moving on to calmer waters. This is just simply, we're going to place you with this person. This is going to be Agent Adam and Eve Lilith or whatever energy here. 007. You're assigned to this person, and we are going to assign you to this person that is going to get you nowhere quick, and that's going to give us strength. But you're going to be happy because you have a relationship. Now, let's get worse into it. Let's get into it because, we're during the middle of the great divorce. Might as well. Obstacle here is this Ace of Wands right here. So some sort of communication is supposed to come in right here. Where do I see the heel? Where's the heel? The heels have on. Okay, here's the heel. All right, so what started in the beginning of time, this mountain right here, into the molehill, okay? You should have took those seeds from the plant, from which whoever gave the apple to whomever, and you're supposed to plant it, right? And see that little, it's growing right there. Something's growing off of that. See that mountain in the background that is now, what is that? That's some heritage right there. There's some inheritance or something up there in them hills. This is what started off as, I would do anything for love. This is like, well, build me a pyramid, No, I'm just kidding. Something like that. Like, well, you wouldn't want it that bad or something like that. And then it's like, I would do anything for love. And then something like that. And then it grows from there and there and there. And then somebody just gets cut down to size eventually because that's what geckos do. They lose their tail. People handle them wrong and they sliced off at the ass all the time, okay? Sliced off, judged in all sort of ways, okay? So that's what happens to salamanders. They lose their tail from time to time, but they never lose their wand, their Ace of Wands. See that? He knows. So he's protective of his wand, all right? He knows better now. He's like, this is like your body parts going on to the next realm in some sort of way. This is like the black market that wants to sell your organs once you go or something. You leave your hair, see the leaves falling over the... This is like your house, your home, wherever you make your home. This is like somebody donating an organ here or something like that. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, donating an organ for somebody here to make it. So this will die out. This little dream that was once had right here, this little puff or dream to have somebody as their ancestor, now grows into this is going to reincarnate. We're going to have to put an ending to this because we had a miscommunication, misguidance here with this where we were going. So that's in the reverse. All right. So this is your $1 million read, y'all. This is really your $1 million read. So Ace of Wands right here. So this organ donor right here. I don't know if this was in the upright or the reverse. I can't remember, and that's very important. Shit. I think I have to end the reading, y'all, because if I don't know if it's upright or in the reverse, I just lose all thought. So this is the ancestors trying to to come in and I don't know if this was, I want to say this was reverse. This is some sort of like non-communication about where this organ is going. Who is this going to reincarnate to next? So they have to wait. There's got to be some sort of a wait here because this was the idea. This was the dream we had. We had it all. We had that love. We had that spark. I built you that house, that home on the hill, but it's in the reverse, something like that. So nothing has grown here or prospered here. This is only good enough for firewood, not something we can grow on any further. It's just good for fires, lumber right there. So now it has to turn to ashes in some sort of way, and it has to recreate without knowing its lineage or its background here. And that sort of lack of communication, we avoid this whole situation because there's going to be no communication about this whatsoever. Who's going to argue with that? We have more sticks for firewood. Okay, so this lie gets stretched more. What happens when you tell a lie is more lies get created out of this, okay? So, yeah, you're going to have to build strength. The woman's going to have to boss up. That's what happens. There's a Leo here. We're going to have to boss up in some sort of way, okay? This is just an imaginary, like somebody just missing their person who is, one of them gets left behind. I'm guessing he dies first, she dies last. And so, the idea of their person in their head with the figure 8 running through their brain all day in some sort of way, is what keeps them going. Everything that this person taught them, and you can't believe she let all these dreams die away and everything with it, man. How did I let this slip past my fingers here? So, and it's just this lion, this brave, freaking hearted lion, because where did the lion come from? Was the ancestor, an empress, okay? This is somebody who was an empress, okay? This was an ancestor. There's the cat right there, the black cat. Okay, now tell me, how does this freaking cat, because the orange is inside the innocence of this flower right there. Okay, and see the lines at the bottom? They're turned into a lion. That cat's like, I want to be a lion one day. Well, if you stay innocent, you black cat, and don't use spell work, you might get to be that one day. And there's what? The gecko. The gecko's right there. You have to lose your tail, bud. You're going to have to lose your whole tail. You're going to have to lose that vagina if you're going to freaking become a lion. So, in some weird conundrum, something had to recreate here in some sort of way. So, here's your lion right here, all cute and cuddly, waiting for some sort of communication from the ancestors to say, you know what? You're a freaking lion with wings. Bam! Right there. She gives him wings. She gives him life again. You know, every single thought of this person, whatever. It's just the thought in his head, though. And he's wondering what else is out there. Maybe Lilith is still around or something like that. Let's see what we got going on. So somebody has to become very brave, very strong here in some sort of way. They become very, very brave. And you know all those fire sticks of freaking hard times and everything? No one communicating and everything I had to put together. That was from direct communication in the winds from all angles. So I was in jail. I was in purgatory because you left me behind so life itself could reincarnate here in some sort of way. Okay, this lion, when this lion roars, it sets fire to these sticks, okay? When this lion roars, you damn right, these 8 of Wands will come out. It will call on these ancestors. It's a lion. And when it roars, you see that figure 8? This angel has to come out of heaven to calm it down. Because it's roaring for its ancestors. Roar! Roar! And it will freaking like a dragon set fire to that shit. It will so quick when it's looking for someone that it loves or looking for someone to show it attention in some sort of way. But we have this 8 of Wands here. What's going on with this 8 of Wands? And they're aiming, this is an archer right here. This is somebody who hunts. Roar! Roar! And the hunter is hunting it the whole time. It's searching for it the whole entire time. Where's Cupid when you need him? Guess what? Your divorce wasn't finalized. And now you got this person hunting its own kind down. See? It's going to hunt that down. It's going to attack it. It's going to wind up rejecting it in some sort of weird way. This is going to be rejection at its finest. Because this divorce is not finalized. And what is this freaking 4 of Swords in the reverse based upon? This 4 of Swords in the reverse is based upon all the knowledge you taught this person on how to get across the seas into calmer waters here in some sort of way. Who touched my garment? The garments, okay? There's his garments he started off with right there that he had to cut into 2 right there that he started with. So she is now taking up his energy and he has now become her. So they both had to learn a karmic lesson here in some sort of way. Am I not making sense now? So this 4 of Swords never happened here. He carried these burdens right here, okay? And these 2, this is the sacrifices in the background. Well, he poked the hole in the boat. Well, who ate the apple? It's an argument. So we both had to learn a lesson here with these 4 of swords. Okay, he carried these, some say we will carry the burdens of our sins on our own shoulders in the future. So there's something about these 4 of swords right here. Now, see there? Now, who touched my garment? Same outfit right there. Remember, he had to cut it and get the size up and then cut so she could have something to wear to put over her or whatever, because it wasn't so fun then, was it? Now, she has to wear his clothes and he has to wear her clothes in some weird way or conundrum of life itself. So, yeah, so now we have this hunter who's attacking the lion, okay? This is an archer, okay? They're not going to miss. The jail card, purgatory card. That's why when this lion roars so hard, because this is just an angel comforting it from above. But he's saying, roar, roar. He's looking for his twin flame, his love of his life. The story we started with there. He's looking for his wings. When can I reincarnate? When can I do something for once? So the hunter, in turn, is turning on its own cub because it's roaring, looking for its mate, and it's being attacked with the 8 of Wands. It's in purgatory. So eventually, something has to be brought back from this ending here, this betrayal. Well, how did we get here on this betrayal, this 4 of Swords? Well, the 4 of Swords started out with everything that you taught me in this boat, except for the one thing you didn't teach me was how to sabotage us both. And now I see why you did it. Why you touched my garment. Why I want to touch your garment now. Because I see why you did it now. Why you didn't tell me what you did then, but I know now what you did and why you did it. So that's an understanding that they have. Now they can meet each other with the same garments, with the same clothes. Now I can provide for myself, and I don't have to depend so much on you, and vice versa. Right? You don't have to depend on me for nothing, and I don't have to depend on you for nothing. So here we have all Bill, Bob, and Jack here, and all the Tom, Dick, and Henry here in the reverse. They don't know how to grow anything. Now you've left. You're trying to reunite something from the past. You're trying to get Social Security income benefits or something like that from some sort of an ending that has happened with your knight in shining armor that you had to put in the past here. So now nothing has grown from these ancestors here. These people do not even know how to plant these seeds or grow shit out of it, all right? Luckily, the one that did know how to grow anything is still here. This is Eve right there. See? Fruitful, not fruitful. She's the vessel. She's a good ship. So, we have all these little shits out here that don't even know how to grow something. To communicate with the dead, they don't know how. Or what, how to even start anything here. So we have something that's just dead and rotten. Until she finally picks up the speed, okay? And she picks it up to speed, and she picks up the slack, okay? And she has to wear the pants around the house. This is where the king becomes, or the queen becomes the king right here. Is from all having to raise these right here, these children right here in some sort of way, or look after them in some sort of way. She becomes the lion. This is the Leo, and her roar is loud. Okay? And it's going to be, however she roars, these 5 are going to pick up on it. So if she is roaring, these 5 are going to roar. Okay? But who's going to start the fire? Any one of them at any point in time can become the main lion out of all of them, the alpha lion. But we're stuck. This is a queen in king's energy. She cannot receive any sort of donations from them. She has to be their teacher and their guide. She has a spirit stick. So we have a spirit stick and then people that aren't even listening or paying attention to her when she's trying to teach them something. Yeah, that's why Judgment Day is here. Why is all my fruits rotting? Why is all my vegetation, everything's rotting out right here? You can't respawn this shit from the dead. We played too much in this energy, and why are my children and everything having to suffer from this? Well, because the lion needed its freaking wings back. There's the trumpet. Roar, roar. There, that's coming from this sword. That sword is from whenever it was hunted back here in this book right here. Whenever it went to jail and it was being hunted. It was being hunted by its own kind. Okay? Because they didn't know how to grow anything and how to make it fruitful or to grab its wings and fly. Yeah. You were just worried about growing more fruits in a little vegetated area, and you weren't worried about moving on. But this lion was roaring because it needed its wings. It needed its wings back. It needed its spirituality back. But you were holding on for dear life. So that's why the trumpet's out. Judgment Day's here. It's blowing the tooting the horn out here because something has to be brought back spiritually here. See the lion up there? See that lion? That's from when it was hunted. He made a coat out of it. I mean, you see that? So it came back for its wings in some sort of way. So it has to reincarnate eventually. So why Judgment Day is out. Yeah, and then just people just don't know how. They don't know what actions to take. These are children, grown children that don't know what actions to take. And then they just get worse and worse as time goes on. Because man and machine. Machine just gets more powerful and powerful. Something like that. This is like how to hunt, how to do stuff. And then the sun card. And then all you have is the sunlight left out of the lion. That's all you have left. And it's like the whole circle of life. There's the innocence. Return to it. And then you have these two idiots down here that want to fight over this. In the sun's presence right there. And this is all because somebody has misplaced their dad in some sort of way. With the emperor right here. Somebody doesn't know who their dad is. So they weren't taught well. That's why they don't know what actions to take in some sort of way. So here you have it, and that's the circle of life. You have the reincarnated innocence in itself in some sort of way. And what do you know? You have these little shits to work on your garden for you in some sort of way. It's pretty smart, but it never dies out. The story is old as time, but it just never dies. And then they want to marry, and then but they seen what their parents went through, and then so this is someone who's doing inner childhood healing. This is somebody who got set up, but they can't stand up for what you did wrong here, which was sabotage the boat. And they're walking directly into the same trap because you didn't fix your wrongs the first time. Okay, so that's the problem. You didn't fix the boat the first time. Yeah, and you just wanted to move on with relationships or something like that. It was like, but these children have witnessed all this demise right here, and you're just going to claim the territory over the sun in remembrance of the sun, of what happened here. But no, you're not going to tell people that you're the one that poked the boat and sabotaged it with swords. To begin with, you timed it out and everything. You did that. Yeah, because you don't want somebody to take it out on you or blame you for it. But you need to own up to it. Own up to your bullshit, because nobody's ever going to learn what this was, because you don't want to own up or take, you don't want to take accountability for what you've done in some sort of way. But you will enjoy the sunlight all day long and its innocence until it's gone. You take advantage of it. And then you have to and then it starts to irritate you. It starts to dawn on you. You have to wear all this damn armor, and you're on defense all the time because you can't stand to own up to what you've done. You're just going to sit there and watch people weep and stuff and such, but you've sunk the boat. You didn't teach them something. You just let them take all the fall. Shame on you. So you're going to restart a relationship that has no love. There's your cup right there, pouring right back into itself. Selfish ways. This is selfish. And therefore, that's where you get the moon from, the Cancer sign. And that's where you get, okay, you were medically, okay, you had a medical issue, we'll blame it on a medical issue. Guess what, fool? We found that damn dog. We found that dog playing around the treasure chest when you were a young boy, asking little boys for favors and stuff and such like that. We found it. There you go. Cancer's going to be your karma, your great demise. Yeah, and then they make that knight into that damn horse right there, with broke and working as a damn horse. That's how the circle of life works. Yeah, your nightmares become your your best friend right there. And there's that freaking lizard. Oh, you want to give little boys good times? There, sabotage right there, in your face. You have to deal with it. It's not my monster, my bed. So we got two of pentacles in the reverse. Somebody can't balance something out. There's no balance here. These boats don't balance out. People are just doing anything for clout. And you got Queen of Cups here, turn up, turn out. And then this gets retaught again and again and again, each lifetime over and over again. And then you love this person the same. All over again, you love them. It's quite the conundrum. It's all in the magic manifesto right there. You're going to learn to love this person. You're going to learn to love this Cancer sign that's in the reverse. That can't communicate with you over the towers. It's something you forgot. What is that? The Tower. Reverse. No communication. The Tower. Something about a house and a home. Somebody's hiding a house and a home from somebody. And that's just that. It's facts, y'all. That's what this whole reading was based upon. Somebody's hiding a house, a home, and then you have to learn how to rebuild this house, this home, or something about the country life, or going back to the country. You got 5 Pentacles upright, and then you got to go to the country, and then you expect charitable donations off of these houses you build out of nothing, off of someone else's sweat and blood. It's just not going to happen. Knight of Cups reverse. There's no love there. There's no love in the country at all. Yeah, 6 of Cups reverse. I'm done with this. Done Skowski's with it. Alright, that was your $1 million read. I could have got further into the Bible and Adam and Eve and all that shit, but y'all, I just don't have time for it. Alright, I'm going to leave right there, and remember, if you guys would like private reading from me, all you have to do is hit me up in the description box down below. And no, that is the problem. That every time, sex problem. Someone has a sex problem every time. I don't think it's that people have a sex problem. I think it's more like it holds in the star qualities, if anything. Because if you ever seen that movie Babylon, those people, there's different levels to it. New levels, new devils. And that's a true fact. I believe in that so much because there's different levels to this shit. It gets, the more sexual acts or favors that you put in, it gets you down to a further level of hell or whatever. It just depends on what you're willing to put out or do for it. Okay, little boy? In some sort of weird way. Because it'll always live with you. That will always live with you your entire life, especially if it's passed down through your bloodline. I mean, it's just something that's passed down. So yeah, I don't really think that it's the sex problem is a problem. I think it's generational issues that people withhold within them, and they don't do that healing. So anyways, if anybody would like to talk to me about getting a free reading, I'd be more than open to speak with you about it privately or in the public right there. So just reach out to me, send me any sort of donation, and I can get you a reading. I might charge you $1 million, but I'm pretty reasonable. Alright, that's all I have right now currently. Alright, I will see y'all when I see y'all. Like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends. Be good and don't be too crazy there, crazy gamer.